morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time you watch this. I much appreciate it. I have been living a farce. I've been living a lie. I've been living in an untruth. Now you may be saying, what the hell does that mean? All my life, I've been using the Mach 3, right? Because I thought, oh, this is like clearly the best knife, right? It's, it's got wide sweeping attacks, a lot of cleave on it. And then someone said, just try the Korok Mach 4. I'd never used a Korok Mach 4 before. And we started using it for a few games. And they were right. Korok Mach 4 is better than the Mach 3. Now, I think all the knives in general are weak and bad. Fun fact, if you didn't know, the pickaxe has a -7% dodge distance, right? Which is, it's a heavy weapon, makes sense it has a dodge penalty. The knife, the supposedly mobile weapon, has on average a -9, -8, because mobility is your dump stat typically on the knives. So that feels great. What they need to do, dump mobility, add either... You can do defenses, you could do finesse. Probably would put finesse on it, right? Instead of mobility, just so that this stops being a dumb stat, I mean, all the knives need a buff, okay? Let's be real with ourselves here. But anyway, so we're using the Korok Mach 4. It's a lot of fun. We have 2 stamina on it, damage on yielding enemies. That includes monstrosities, reapers, bulwarks, the like. With Slaughterer and Savage Sweep, 8% strength on kill. Then we have 200% cleave for 200 seconds, which is just nice. And then we're using the Mach 2 Ripper gun, which is, what can I say? I love this gun. We got reload speed and damage to infested enemies, and then we have Flechette and Cavalcade. And then for the talents, we have Furious, Smash 'em, Heavyweight, Linchpin, Towering Presence, Big Friendly Rock, Slam. Actually, I might get rid of Linchpin. You might see. Actually, yeah, no, get rid of Linchpin. Yes. This is what we want instead of Linchpin. I don't know why I had Linchpin. This is what you want. Alright. Then we have Heavyweight, Smash 'em, Big Friendly Rock, Slam. I'll get to that in a second. And we have Indomitable, Stomping Boots, Pulverize, and we took this 5% health boost. And we have Batter, Crunch, Bonebreaker's Aura, the only really usable aura. If you didn't know, if you take Coward's Culling and you use, let's say, the Kickback or any of the Stubbers, since those weapons can knock enemies down, they're no longer suppressed when they're knocked down. They're staggered, so you lose your damage buff. So this aura is pretty, it's literally only useful for the veteran on your team, maybe. Stay Close is nice, but it's like, if you're in melee combat, you don't get toughness replenishment, so it's literally just kind of a dead aura. So really, Bonebreaker's Aura really is just the best, especially if you have Psychers and Zealots running the Dueling Sword or anything like that. It's just good all around. Then we took Delight and Destruction for the bleed damage reduction. We also have Unstoppable Momentum. You don't need it, I just like it. And then we have Get Stuck In, Bruiser, No Pushover. Then we have Feel No Pain, Pained Outburst. Pained Outburst obviously will push dogs off you, and if you get hit, you'll clear out. It's nice. I think Pained Outburst is really one of the only reasons why you would ever take Feel No Pain, because Feel No Pain just doesn't do enough. I mean, it's like a nice little, any sort of toughness replenishment, damage reduction's okay. It's 20% at max, or around 25, but it's not, it's not great, right? And obviously it's diminishing returns. And Pained Outburst really is the only reason to take it, so that you don't have to worry about dogs as much, because obviously the dog will get pushed off. That is the build we are running. Oh, and we're running 3 toughness things. That's the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty, and we're in. I am a pretty anti-nihilism individual. I think nihilism is literally the worst mentality you can have. However, there's doom. If you don't know what doomer posting is, it's not necessarily always nihilism. It's just negative Nancy posts. And one thing about it was a very popular trend for a bit, and it kind of died off. And I think that stuff. I mean, it's good that it died off. That stuff's terrible. Oh, I look so the aura. Sorry. Bog is aura farming. Yes, Bog. We see the fit. Obviously, negative Nancy memes are bad because your mind becomes what you feed it. So if you feed it a bunch of doomer shit, you become a doomer. So I'm a pretty positive individual, or at least at worst, I'm a neutral individual. A neutral individual, I think, is someone who is prepared for the worst, hopes for the best. I think that's a neutral position to have. That's not a very positive thing to have. It's just neutral, because it's like you're acknowledging shit can hit the fan, and then you're like ready for it, but you're also like, you know what? I hope it won't. You know what? I hope you have a good day. You know. Wow. Usually it's always ragers on the other side of this. Bots are just beating their ass. But the one doomer meme I can't seem to escape that always like kind of it almost gets me. It doesn't defeat me. Is oh, you're 25, you haven't done anything with your life, it's over for you. Because it's like, I'm 24 and I haven't done anything with my life. I haven't traveled outside of the country. I haven't done anything. I literally, like, all the jobs I've worked at have been dead end, right? I am doing this YouTube thing, but like, let's be real here. You know, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately. I'm not saying I'm not grateful for all the things I've been able to do on YouTube, all the people that watch me and whatnot. But, like, I'm no Mr. Beast, what can I say? Although I think I'd be beasting on it, you know what I'm saying? God, the shove attack on this is so fucking good, man. My frames are dipping because people are joining in. Get out of here. There's the dog there. There we are. That's not my melee weapon. It's like, that's one doomer meme that I can't seem to escape, but I think that's just, you know, it happens with everybody with the whole curse of aging and whatnot. But like, the way I get around is I put on a Northern Line stream, then he says some shit like, time is fleeting and buddy, you're living it. It's okay. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And then, you know, he doesn't get the cup into the mug and he's like, fuck. Trickshot Simulator is not a shovel slop or slop shovel wire. It's a mirror, and if you don't like what you're seeing, buddy, you need to change something. I love Northern Light. I used to never like watch him. I didn't watch him until like recently. I almost started watching him like end of last year, this year, because I started watching him because of the Sisyphus clips that went viral on Twitter. I was like, this shit is funny as fuck. And then like originally I only really followed the Librarian account, so like for the clips. And then I was like bored one day and I put on one of his videos and I was like, oh, it's fucking over for me. Oh my god, 3 bombers? Fuck the world we live in. I'm upset that rock didn't kill both of them, but perhaps that's greedy of me. So yeah, now I like watching Northern Lion. That's not a person, that's the door. Alright. Woo! Alrighty. Let me push these damn maulers over. Whew. audio seems really loud right now. Hold on, let me... That's a bit better. There we are. Medicaid station right there. It's gonna knock him down to apply the bleed, quite frankly. You got hella momentum on that slide. That was kind of a crazy amount, eh? I don't know. Where was I before Northern Line? Oh, Doomer shit. So yeah, like I think it's because like I'm looking in, like as I said with the, you know, I'm looking in the mirror and it's just like, yeah, I haven't done anything with my life, but also like, what am I to do with it? What's the requirement for doing something with your life? Like, I'm not Alexander the fucking Great. I'm not here to conquer cities, right? And like, doing something for your life is for the people with money, unfortunately, and I'm unemployed. God, I swear to God, if I get an interview and they have to say, oh, how do you explain this year gap in your resume? I'm going to kill myself in front of the interviewer and say it was his fault. I should have waited a second longer for the meme to get, like, momentum, so it would have killed itself on the hitbox of the rock. I'm aware this is high-intensity shock trip gauntlet, but this seems like an excessive amount of maulers. Speaking of watching things, I started watching Kamen Rider Gates. I'm a Power Ranger enjoyer, but there was some discussion about Superman's belt and saying how unpractical it was, and someone's like, yeah, all superhero belts are unpractical, except unless you're Batman. I'm like, yeah, I get that, and then someone retweeted, the people yearn for Kamen Rider, and it was this scene from Kamen Rider Gates. I was like, man, this transformation sequence goes hard as fuck. And then someone was like, yeah, you can watch this shit on YouTube right now for free. And I'm like, for real? So I started watching it. It goes crazy. And then, like, it made me kind of look at Power Rangers a little bit and sigh. Because I was like, man, the new Power Ranger stuff, it could use some of this sauce. Whew. There's a new season of Super Sentai called Super Sentai Gyoza, which is pretty snazzy. Now, if you didn't know, Super Sentai used to be Power Rangers, right? Or it still sort of is. Essentially, they would essentially just like redub over the scenes and then have like certain scenes with American actors. And they would save budget by reusing the fight scenes and stuff, which was like, that's fine. It was cool, right? However, I think it was around after Turbo, they like Power Rangers at risk of getting canceled, so they were just like, "Fuck it, we'll just do our own thing. Fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing." With Lost, I think it was what came. It was Lost Galaxy, or was it In Space that came next? Anyway, it was either Lost Galaxy or In Space where they were like, where they're like, you know, let's do our own damn thing, and then that shit popped the fuck off. And then since then, the Power Ranger stuff, as far as I'm aware, has been completely, fully, like, written and shot in America. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's still the case. So yeah. There. Yeah, he's got it. I'm sure they've got this. I'm doing a thing. Oh, do I have to... Alright, I'll deal with the chaos spawn. 1 second, 1 second. Haha, got him. Alright. Heretic skull for me. Lost Galaxy. I mean, Lost Galaxy went crazy. All I'm saying is the transformation sequence, or I'm trying to think, was it Rangers in Space or Lost Galaxy where it was like 5, 4, or like 5, 3, 3, 8, or where like it count down for the transformation sequence? No, yeah, Lost Galaxy. It was Lost Galaxy, then in Rangers in Space. Yeah. Because Lost Galaxy was the first appearance of the Psycho Rangers, and then they showed up back again for In Space for the crossover episode. Also, apparently the Sentai series is an anniversary series, and apparently the, like, Megazord, or, like, big fighty robot, is literally, like, kind of named after the Megazord, which is kind of cool, apparently. Which is like, you know, Power Rangers and Super Sentai are so intertwined that it's like such an homage. Like such a nice thing to do. There's a Beast of Nurgle. Rip that guy. I'm gonna keep shooting the beast while I got the DPF buff, you know. You know, there I saw uh-oh. Bad. Sad that there was a mod that would like let you filter what buffs appear and don't appear in your screen. If I were to download any buffs, that would be one of them. Yeah. Stab. POV, you're in Birmingham and they stab you. I was gonna say, oh, maybe we have field improv. No, it's 2 psychers. POV, you ask for directions in Birmingham and I stab you. Whew. Whee! Ah, I'm gonna sneeze. Ouchie. Wow, empty chest? Fucked up world, eh? Got him. I won't drop the ammo. I'll hold it for now. I got my knife. Lost Galaxy, banger. In Space, also a banger. Okay. Time Force was also pretty solid too. Now, Beast Mode or whatever it was called, we don't talk about it. But that season did have the series with all the Red Rangers, so it gets a little bit of credit there. Was it Beast Force or something like that? That shit was kind of like bad CGI, even for, you know, Power Rangers. Kind of a lame story, lame characters. Bit of a snooze fest is all. Ah! Shit. Yoink. Remember when fire used to instantly break your toughness? That shit was whack, eh? I'm mostly worried about getting rid of that Reaper, honestly. Hello. Just gonna clear out the non-metal. Okay, I don't need to use my rock on that. Just making sure there's no skull back here. Jesus. Nice. Lost Galaxy. I keep wanting to say Turtles in a Half Shell because it's kind of a funny follow-up, but you know. Woo, healy dealies. Nerd. Ah. Alright. Anyway, after I watch some Kamen Rider, I want to watch some Super Sentai. Probably like if I can find a place to watch the new one. I was looking it up on YouTube to see any, like, if it was, like, since you can watch pretty much every Power Ranger series on YouTube. I was wondering if it was a similar situation. But I did see that one of the Red Ranger actor from Lost Galaxy, I think Lost Galaxy, or was he? I think it was the Lost Galaxy one. He has a YouTube channel. He was like, "Oh, Red Ranger actor reacts to episode 1 of Super Sentai." I feel like that'd be fun to watch because it'd be like it might give insights on how they used to film that shit, right? Obviously, that that's not him refilming Sentai shots. It's him doing his own. Now I'm gonna do my own thing, but it's a fun little insight since I assume the recording isn't so different considering they're practically the same show. Although I think, funny enough, Jesus, Power Rangers tries to take it a little more seriously. Now I could be wrong, but it seems that Super Sentai tends to be on the goofier side, which is fine. It's a kids show. While like Power Rangers is like a little more edgy, although that could just be like my little perception of like official Japanese Sentai. I don't know why I pinged it, I'm taking it. I was gonna say I heard a Scav Trapper. Oh my Jesus. Thank God we have this Smite Psyker. Holy shit. The AI director is playing no goddamn fucking games today. Chopped his bloody head clean off. Nice. Alrighty. There's a scam trapper. Bonk. 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 I wish the uppercut did more damage. I want to be able to punch someone's head off. Just have it like do like insane amounts of damage to unarmored, you know? Like I'm an Ogryn. Oh, I was hoping the head would go over the ledge. It didn't though. Fuck that world, eh? Imagine being dead, couldn't be me. I don't think I can. Oh my god, they got knocked over by the mid. Oh. I'm just gonna fucking skedaddle. I don't even think my bullets can go that far. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Whee! Ding, 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 ding. We're kind of blazing through this, eh? It's only been 23 minutes. That's crazy. Lol. Can I grab? No? You can be mad up there, bro. I was closing the gate. I mean, I might go up there, actually. Yeah, I'll be up here with this guy. Fuck it. I typically like being up here more than I like being down there. Something has gone down, Mr. President, that sniper like thrice. Kinda wish I put the ammo crate up here, but whatever. We'll be alright. We'll be okie dokie. This guy can type fast. He's either got like voice to chat, or like voice to text, or like he types like a motherfucker. Oh, exploded. That's fine. He has 3 wounds. It's a lot of ragers. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of those. They're like heretics or something. Bad gunners, no gunnies. There's also a cab trapper. Oh yeah, they got her. Eat. Oh, I bled some out. It's always nice when you're bleeding out. Bleeding out in enemies is the most fun thing you can do in this game. Because it's literally like, I don't even need to put my attention on you. You died as a second, as an afterthought, really. Oh shit. I didn't know Zola could pop into this. No, she was here before. I didn't know Melk and Hollowett could pop into that. I've never had the 3 of them in the same comm, is what I'm trying to say. Love getting a crit on a mutant. Oh my god. My eyes. Got flashbang there. Gotta remember to put an epilepsy warning at the start of this video. Whenever I have psychers, I always like I should just put an epilepsy warning, especially if they dome shield and smite. That's a whole fucking thing, I think. Carapace armor moment. Oh, my neck. I don't know if that picked up on the mic. That was loud as fuck for me. Pardon my French.
Don't leave, you might get hurt.
Those lights are fucking up there. Bum, 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 bum. I remember when this map came out, everyone was like, oh my god, how do we do it? That's pretty much a solved equation here. Because oh, I was always a big preventer of holding up here. Well, not up here exactly, but holding up by the button. That would hit, I think. Nice, let's make all your eggs and get the fuck out of here. Oi. Nice. Ooh, penances? Don't mind if I do Ringmaster penance. Title kind of goes hard. Yes, Bog, we see the fit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alrighty. That was a good-ass match. You kind of blazed through it, eh? And you got a shovel for it. Nice. Well, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Now have a good one. Bye-bye.